Previously on Persona 4 Arena.
Okay, yeah, it was after the fight's done, after we give chase to Miss President. That's right, that's what happened. Also, she somehow jumped off the floor, standing straight up. She jumped off the ground and went straight to the ceiling where she could push off the ceiling. And oh my gosh, guys, I figured out what's going on with her. It's not anything just inhuman, it's just that she has thick thighs. And what do you know it? Thick thighs truly do save lives. Alright, let's actually get on with the game.
And now back to your Anime Fighter spin-off game.
I am Pump Squatch, hello and welcome back to Persona 4 Arena. In the last episode, we fought our toaster and we burned our bread, but we have yet to summon Thanatos. So maybe we could do that this episode, but I guess we'll see now, won't we? But yeah. Also, on the last episode, that was the first day that I uploaded both Persona 5 and Persona 4 Arena on the same day. And I hope to be doing the same thing with Yakuza Kiwami and Psychonauts from here on out. What I want to try and do is upload Persona 4 Arena and Persona 5 on the same day, while uploading Yakuza Kiwami and Psychonauts on the same day. And I hope that for the foreseeable future, I'm able to do that with any series that come out from here on forth. And instead of making them hour-long episodes, you probably noticed they're about half an hour long now, which... yeah, I cut them down so that way I'd be able to upload more videos, but also it allows it to be a lot more bite-sized and a lot more easy to kind of consume the content. However, when it comes to Persona 5 and Yakuza Kiwami, they will be roughly between 35 minutes to 45 minutes, while Persona 4 Arena and Psychonauts I'll try to keep them as close to half an hour as possible. But yeah, that's basically the rundown of what's going on. Probably didn't really notice anything, and for all I know, you probably didn't care, but that's okay, because right now, we're gonna get back into Persona 4 Arena, and we're actually somewhat consistent with kind of getting these games on the channel, so yeah, that's good, that's really great. I'm excited, as you can tell, so, I'm excited that things are actually going pretty well, to say the least, so we're gonna go and get back into it. Surprisingly enough, we're only 6% of the way through, so let's see where we can get here.
And matter.
Oh, that's right! Thanatos! Oh my gosh, that's right, Thanatos! Yes! Okay. Okay, we did it, everybody. I actually completely forgot that she uses Thanatos. That's great. Alright, let's... oh no.
Let's change things up.
Uh-oh.
I see. Impressive. Opening my deck. Impressive. Things don't hold back. Persona. I see. Hermod, I see. Impressive.
Come on! Kill! Oh no!
From this moment
No! Not gonna happen! I'm not gonna let you do it! Oh my gosh, yes! Did I say yes? I'm too used to saying Thanatos. The T at the end of every S. No. That can't be. Oh, we did it though. We beat Thanatos. I was fighting the literal god of death in this fight. Oh my gosh, that first hit was kind of scary. I fought the literal god of death. Literal god of death there. I'm proud of myself. I don't know about you guys. I'm proud of myself with that. You know, that reaction would have been a lot better at the beginning of the fight. Oh! There we go. Oh yeah! Thumbnail right there! Just when I thought I'd managed to throw her off balance, Elizabeth-san gets back up elegantly, as if nothing had just happened. Suddenly, I feel an intensity built up in the air. Don't tell me she hadn't been taking this seriously at all up until now. Oh no, I'm gonna die. In the next moment, I'm swallowed into a torrent of power, like a leaf being blown into the air, without the slightest understanding of what's happening. My vision blurs as I'm spun about, and before I can tell up from down, the floor jumps towards me and I'm slammed into the ground. Oh my gosh! Am I gonna lose? As my consciousness fades, I see the faces of my friends, and Aiga-san, who is also there. All those I fought against up until now. It's like a story that you see your life flash before your eyes just before you die. Am I dying? Can I really accept that? It's not over. I haven't lost yet! I'll fight as much as I have to in order to save my friends. I'll fight as much as I have to in order to save my friends. I have to keep fighting! I've come so far. I can't lose heart now. I desperately force my legs to move and manage to stand up again. Elizabeth-san shuts her book with an air of finality. Eh?
I see. I am quite content with this outcome. It seems you possess true strength.
Thank you? The unyielding torrent of power suddenly ceases without warning. Weren't you just going to kill me? No, don't do it! Don't do it! Is it over? Even as I come to understand that, I continue to stand stock still, unable to move.
I believed you were at the limits of your stamina after the battle against Igus earlier.
Maybe.
In actuality, your heart almost gave in during your struggle with me.
Oh, that's right, I got shot before. A lot. I completely forgot I got shot before. Oh, wow. That is... Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't even... Did the fight slow down this time? I don't think it did. That was really weird last time.
But each time you faltered, the many hearts supporting you gave you strength, helping you to rise again.
Darn right. Okay. She cuts herself off and nods to herself, as if to confirm some suspicion.
This was truly an intriguing battle. I believe our encounter has borne much flute.
Flute?
Flute?
Flu? Chimneys.
Wait, what?
In any case, I am quite pleased.
Okay, no. Hold on a second there, Missy. Young lady, philosopher, whatever. Okay, I can see how you could get flu and then transform that into influenza and something, but flute? Hold on, let me see the backlog here. Yeah, let's take a look in your past here in our conversation. I feel that first glue to grant my wish lies within that power. Glue? Flu? Influenza! Ah, yes! I see how you could get there, but no. I can't see how you can get flu turning into chimneys. You know what? No, I'm done. I'm done with this. I've had it. I'm done. I feel like someone online is gonna get mad that I just yelled at their waifu. Anyways, moving on. Even after a battle, she acts like that? I feel like a fool for believing that she really would have killed me, even if it felt quite real at the time. I can't believe any of this. My legs give out under me and I sink to the ground. Maybe she understands how I feel. Elizabeth-san looks straight into my eyes.
May I ask you something?
Sure.
To continue fighting in order to prevent an undesirable future, it is a path of endless hardship. Would you still choose to walk it?
Margaret had said something similar just before this tournament had begun. How I had overcome the ordeal concerning last year's case, and opening the door. Margaret's and Elizabeth-san's words came together in my mind.
Yeah. Working for a better tomorrow isn't just a one-time thing. The tomorrows keep coming.
Well said, man. Well said. Opening the door is necessary, but it's not what's truly important. What's more important is making sure that you follow the path that's beyond the door. Only once you have the path in mind does it matter whether you've opened the door or not. That's how I feel.
I would keep
Wow.
fighting for the
That's pretty
future
deep.
we want.
Heck yeah. Elizabeth-san smiles at my answer. It seems the former dweller of the Velvet Room is pleased with my answer. She must have chosen a path for her own at some point, and is doing everything in her power to see it through. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions, but I feel as if I'm able to understand her a little better now.
Well then, it's time for me to bid you adieu. By your leave, I, Elizabeth, am out of here.
Peace! With this, Elizabeth briskly walks out of the room. She caused me some trouble, but I've also learned something about myself as well. I think I'll call it a draw. Now can I please go to the hospital? Please! Ah! As I wave goodbye to Elizabeth, I hear Aiga-san getting to her feet behind me. Why'd you shoot me? Why'd you shoot me?
Are you alright? You shouldn't force yourself to move.
I was concerned at first, but Aiga-san doesn't seem to be very hurt at all, or damaged, or whatever you would say. She was likely just knocked out. I had absolutely no chance of winning if I had gone easy on her either. This is getting a bit too ridiculous.
You are very kind. We've only just met, and yet you're worried about a machine like myself.
As realistic as any other human I've ever met.
Huh? Isn't that normal?
Aiga-san laughs at my confusion.
Seeing you smile like that, I don't know. I just can't think of you as a machine. You have a heart, right? Then it doesn't matter whether you're man or machine.
Aww. Aiga-san stops laughing and thinks deeply for a moment. But after a few seconds, she looks back up at me with a serious look in her eyes.
You have defeated me in single combat. That will make it difficult for me to continue forward.
Oh, yeah, I guess we're both kind of stuck here then for a while. Why are you stuck here? You shot me, that's why!
But I believe I can trust you. Will you listen to my mission directive?
I may be dying. I have no reason to say no. I look Aiga-san square in the eye and nod reassuringly. And so, Aiga-san told me about her directive, and it was truly surprising. There was another case involving personas and shadows outside of Inaba, even before our adventure last year. And she is a weapon with a heart created with the express purpose of wielding a persona to fight the shadows. She believes that this current situation came to be because someone had stolen a similar weapon and caused it to enter the TV world.
So, there's another girl robot with a heart like you, and she's the cause of all this?
You wouldn't happen to know if she would be, like, having thick thighs or anything, would you? Nah, of course not.
We came to this world to retrieve her.
Mm-hmm.
My older sister, the 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labris, is...
Oh! It's somewhere in this world. Ah! Nanako, Miss President, her shadow, and now Labris? And now Labris. I have a mountain of tasks to accomplish now. But even though I have a lot to do, I can't ignore any of it.
Tell me more about Labris, and I'll do what I can to help you get her back.
Got your back.
Unfortunately.
Aiga-san's expression clouds. She said that she was a machine, but that she really is no different from a human. Oh, I guess just like her, huh? As I am listening to her, I think about what it means in my search for Labris. It's not helpful.
So you don't know what she looks like, what she can do, or what equipment she's loaded with.
Oh, that's going to cause issues. Do you know if she has any guns built into her? I don't think I could take any more bullets. Basically, all she can tell me is that Labris is a robot who's built to look like a girl. Wait a second. I did meet a girl I didn't know in the TV world. Miss President! Oh, twist confirmed, baby! Could Miss President be Labris?
Is there a possibility that she looks, well, more human than you? You mentioned earlier that she was your older sister, so I assume she was built before you, but...
Yeah.
My sister was an older model, a prototype for the 5th generation to be exact. It's doubtful that she would look more human than myself.
Twist denied. And there's no way Miss President could be Labris. I could tell at first glance that Aiga-san was a machine. Miss President appears to be completely human. I never once considered that she might not be a human until now, except for when she jumped off the bloody ceiling, like, jumped from the floor, kicked off of the ceiling, and ran into a full sprint. But that does make things even more complicated. What in the world is going on inside this TV?
Alright, in any case, I'll keep an eye out for her. But right now, I'm heading to the announcement room. If Labrys is the cause of this, then I'm bound to meet up with her eventually.
Yeah. I shrugged slightly. I don't want to be so grave. Agason must sense what I'm trying to do, and smiles.
Thank you. I will trust my sister's fate to you.
I will bring you back your sister, if she is in here. Of course. I give Agason a determined nod and run out of the classroom. Ah, here we go. The chase is on. But man, what a busy golden week. I have to make sure Nanako's okay. Find Miss President, unmask whoever's masquerading as Teddy, and now search for Labrys somewhere in here? If this wasn't happening, I'd be kicking it with my friends at the Junes food court. Yukiko seemed to be trying to be coy, but I'm pretty sure that big bundle she was carrying was probably boxed lunches that she'd made. As to how they might taste, well, let's not get sidetracked. I'm sure we'd all have been enjoying them anyway. Eventually, I would have called Nanako over, and we would have bought some snacks together. There were things I wanted to buy from the Shiroku store, and maybe I could have made it to Sozai Daigaku in time to buy the last of their special croquettes. Oh, that I can read! I wanted to talk with the owner of the Daidara and get some books from the Yamanito's bookstore. Jeez, they're packing in a lot of stuff you did in the past game. Ah, now I can't see even past. Ah! And I've had a steak bowl at hung out with the fox at the Satsuhime Shrine, waited for my uncle so we could have dinner, and tomorrow I'd have gone fishing. Okay, everything in there seems normal except for hanging out with the fox. Okay, that could use some serious explanation. If the only one who ruined my vacation and caused all these problems is the same person who stole Labrys, and if they truly brought Nanako back into the TV world, I will never let them go for that. I will catch them, no matter what.
They're not getting away from me.
That's right. As I run on, I come across yet another blue door. Perhaps it's a sign that I need to calm down. True, I may have lost my cool for a moment.
Someone here? Again?
I reach towards the door with a relaxed smile. Margaret is in her usual position. I glance around to see if there's anyone else in here. It looks like her nutcase of a sister isn't here. Margaret notices me looking and sighs, a seductive sound that also conveys annoyance.
It seems my sister has caused you some trouble.
Though
Though this may mean that I'm not the only one who is drawn to the light of your potential.
I had to fight the literal god of death! There's a hint of tenderness towards her sister in her words. Her sister must be important to her. I can tell from that look on her face. Do I look like that when I talk about Nanako? Yeah. Margaret pulls herself together and speaks again.
You have gained a new resolve by overcoming many doubts and falsehoods.
I really need to go to the hospital. A new resolve? I find myself nodding along.
You have reached the threshold of truth. But man's hearts are mutable. That is why a resolve to continue fighting is more important than any one victory or defeat.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I understand.
But this will be a difficult battle without end. Are you equal to the challenge?
Without a doubt. The way she puts it makes it seem as if she's testing me. I don't respond immediately and think about the question. I would be lying to say that I'm not worried. I know that my heart can be swayed by change. There's no knowing what will happen from moment to moment. But even then...
If I have my friends, if I'm not alone, I can do it.
That's right. Heck yeah.
I see.
Margaret nods slightly in response.
I have heard your answer, but it's not enough.
Huh?
Remember what I told you before? The heart is shaken more by a single action than by 1,000 words.
That's true. Okay, fair enough. You got me. As she smiles, my vision begins to blur. I hear words being repeated. I have reached the threshold of truth. Everything that's happened during the course of this case runs through my mind. The new appearance of the TV world, this tournament pitting us against each other, the student council president, and a fake Teddy? My encounter with a weapon with a heart, Aiga-san searching for her sister, Labris. And the determination that I've gained through these constant battles. What I must accomplish. How do I show what I've decided through my actions? It seems that the number of invisible walls has decreased. Could this mean that the end is near? Just as I think that, I hear a familiar voice.
That's enough!
Oh, it's her! That was Miss President's voice. It was coming from the door to the announcement room. I finally made it. I opened the door to the announcement room and rush inside. I am here!
You're finally here! Hello, Sensei!
Teddy.
Congratulations! How does it feel to have won the P1 Grand Prix?
The general smirks at me as I pass through the door. Behind him, Miss President and Rise. When the two of them see me, Miss President looks confused, while Rise's face lights up with joy. Hi, Rise!
There you are, Senpai! You're late!
I have to stay cautious of the general, but I signal to the girls that everything will be alright now. The general is closer to them than I am. I can't afford to make any reckless moves just yet. And there's one more thing I need to know. Where is Nanako?
Teddy, where's Nanako?
I look around the announcement room, but Nanako is nowhere to be found. The general's face distorts with an ugly glee.
Nana-chan's right here. See?
Slowly the general extends the arm that was held behind him. And there was Nanako! That's her! Her arms are clutched to her chest, and she slowly takes a few steps towards me, obviously frightened.
Nanako!
After taking a step forward, I noticed something bizarre. The general disappeared. What? For a brief instant, my full attention had been focused on Nanako. The general had been standing directly behind her, but now he's gone. How could he have gone somewhere else that quickly, right in front of me, without me noticing it?
Big bro.
Oh no, I don't trust this. This is a trap. There's something going on. While I'm confused about the general's disappearance, Nanako weakly calls to me. Nanako's obviously been weakened by being in the TV world. She totters towards me unsteadily, looking ready to collapse at any moment. I can think about the general later. No, this is a trap. This is a trap. I don't care what's going on. That's not Nanako. No. Doesn't make sense. I have to save Nanako right now. As I reach out to her, Rise yells.
Senpai, no! Nanako-chan's not there!
What? I knew it! Nanako's not here? What is she saying? She's right here! Just as I'm about to say so, my hand stops. Oh gosh, she's smiling. That's... Oh no. Oh no, she wasn't happy a moment ago. Now she's happy about something and it has to be bad. Something's not right. I try to look into Nanako's face once more. And in her eyes, I saw madness.
Oh, so
Whoa!
close! Just a little more and Sensei would have been a goner!
I knew it! It was a trap! You
Bastard!
Oh, you're gonna get it now, General Teddy! I barely reached in time to draw my sword and block the attack. The general suddenly appeared out of nowhere to attack me with his cane. and I got a good look at him as our weapons clashed together. I see the madness in his face, the same madness that I'd seen in Nanako's only a moment before. That's when I noticed that Nanako had disappeared. What's going on?
You've got it wrong, Senpai. It's all been him from the beginning.
The general?
He can make whoever's looking at him see him as someone else.
He's been doing it all along.
So he's not actually taking on other forms?
No.
No, he's just distorting the things you see and hear.
Darn it. He almost had us. That's right. The enemy is able to control what I see and hear. I'd realized that after the battles I'd had today, but seeing Nanako had made me forget all about that. The general laughs at me.
It's hard for me to show someone who isn't here. But you actually saw this Nanako girl? You're hopeless.
Darn it. She got us. Just like how my friends hadn't actually gone crazy before our fights. Nanako had never been brought into this world in the first place. The appearance before me is a fake. He distorted our senses all to make us suffer. But, just as I thought, he couldn't deceive Rise's persona abilities. That's why he kidnapped her, to keep her from warning us during his tournament. Now that I know that, I push the general's cane away and jump back towards the girls in order to distance myself from him. Good. Now I'm between them and the general. I then look straight at the one behind this bizarre situation.
Who in the world are you?
You still can't tell? Seriously, the level of intelligence around here.
You are mean!
Fine then. Here. Get a good look.
Okay. Oh! Oh, cutscene! Oh, gosh! Ew! Ew! What the heck? A spear? What the? That's not a human. Are those wings? That's Miss President! Yes! Called it! I mean, oh no! Oh my god! That's an axe. That's bad. Oh. Oh shoot!
I am a shadow. The true self.
That's my face.
His solid metal limbs, golden eyes, a ponytail, and a mirror image of Miss President's face, even though she was standing right behind me, trembling.
How about it? You wanted to see what I am, didn't you?
Why does she look like me? That's its true form. That thing is your shadow.
Yeah, they call themselves the true selves.
This is a shadow? She really came from inside me?
Rise tries to calm Miss President, but the girl shakes her head in denial and squeezes her eyes shut. While Miss President refuses to look at this mechanical-looking being, I now understand what's going on. Because this isn't the first time I've seen a robotic girl before. All the facts match up. The way she was able to run so fast without so much as breathing heavily, even in the TV world. The sense of wrongness that I'd had when Miss President had asked me about killing my friends. The way she avoided telling me her name. That superhuman strength when she hit Chie and that incredible jump to get away from us. And the Shadow's ability to interfere with the senses of other people. Just as Margaret had said, all the pieces to the puzzle were laid out before me. They've all come together, And now I can see the truth. She is indeed Labrys. Labrys, another weapon with a heart, stolen by someone unknown and thrown into the TV world, created this school and forced us to fight our friends. This deep-rooted depression regarding her past memories, all of this took the form of Labrys' shadow, who manipulated everything here.
Labrys, don't look away. If you don't accept her, she'll get even stronger.
Miss Labrys only shivers when I call out to her. There has to be some reason why she believed that she was the student council president. But that's just a disguise, more for herself than for us. No matter how comfortable it is, it's only there to cloud her eyes from the truth.
I don't know what your past was like. It must have had some painful memories. But you have us with you now. We're going to get you out of here.
You aren't alone. I call out to Labrys while keeping an eye on the shadow. A shadow is the darkness within a person's heart. Unless it is accepted by the person it came from, it will never disappear for good. But with that in mind, all we can do is watch over her as she accepts the darkness within her. We'll have to protect her when the shadow goes berserk and tries to kill her. But Labrys continues to shake her head and tremble violently. My words aren't getting through to her.
You hear that, me? Your friend is trying to tell you something. Too bad he doesn't understand at all. His thoughts are so hopelessly naive.
Dang it. They love to try to do this, don't... She's trying to fill her with doubt. Darn it. The shadow laughs shrilly. It continues to smear more poison into Labrys' heart.
I wish I could have made them feel my pain. What it's like having to murder one another. That sadness and pain and anguish. Everything went black, and I was always left alone. I'm a weapon, a machine made only to fight. No human can understand my suffering. Stop! I've had enough. I'm human. I'm not like that.
Labrys, no! This isn't good. I settle into a fighting stance, ready for anything, though I have a good idea what's going to happen.
Oh, you're still clinging to that. Then take a look at what you really are.
The shadow's eyes gleam with golden light. The change begins immediately. Oh no. A shimmer runs across Labrys' body, and instead of a normal human girl there had been just a moment ago, she has a metallic body, just like her shadow.
No! No!
Labrys, no! Focus! Labrys loses all composure and scratches at her arms, trying to tear away the metal that had appeared. But there was more to her change than just her arms. Her legs, waist, chest, even her head, everything not covered by her clothes was now obviously mechanical. The reality that she didn't want to face. There are no words we can say to her. No matter what we say, reality won't change. Labrys falls to her knees and finally mutters the words I was dreading she'd say. Ah, dang it! Ah, they got me again!
Welcome
Kanjis and Teddy
to the
stories are now
Velvet
available.
Room.
Ah,
This place
dang
exists
it!
between dream and
Oh,
reality,
no.
mind and matter. Now then,
cliffhanger!
why don't you introduce yourself?
Cliffhanger! Ah! Darn it! I was really getting into it too. I probably have to do the rest of the stories in order to get to it, I bet, huh? But I guess there's no better place to end the episode than there. Right, Squatchkins?
Persona.
Thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. How are you guys liking this so far? The story is really interesting and really good. I'm sorry that my ad-libbing is not entertaining and... Oh, that's Naruto right there. I'm sorry my ad-libbing isn't all that entertaining. I am making efforts to get better, and I think I've shown a little bit of that in the previous episode. But still, we are making improvements, we are getting better by the day, and I believe that one day we could truly be one of the greats. But yeah, this game has such a good story. Just, I wish we would have more fights to make it a lot more interesting. But I'm sure that that's only part of the fun, because my gosh, Atlas knows how to write a story. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. And if you want to have notifications of whenever I manage to upload a video, make sure you hit that subscribe button to become a Squatchkin today. Thank you all very much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video or the content within. Don't know how you would, but if you did, leave a like. And as always, I am Pump Squatch, bringing you more Persona content alongside Persona 5. Goodbye.